Team 3 Weather Lab. Here's Daniel's True View forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it was an absolutely beautiful day out there today. Temperatures have been cooling down as well now that the sun has set, and they'll continue to cool all the way through until sunrise tomorrow. Let's start with a look at the satellite and radar picture. High pressure has been digging in across the area. We've got at least one more day of that before we do start to see some changes. You can see the front sitting well out over towards the east, but high pressure sitting around us. Everything kind of stays out of the region here in the meantime, but we do have some moisture that's going to be on the way. Really starting tomorrow afternoon. That's when we're going to start to see some of the changes. So let's run through FutureCast here. We'll pick things up at about midnight. We will run on through until lunch tomorrow. Notice that the winds do start to come in out of the east a little bit. They'll start to be a little more southerly as we go through into the afternoon. And that's going to have a pretty big impact on the forecast. Most of those impacts are going to be seen during the course of the weekend. As those winds come in from the south, that moisture is going to be building up. Now, I think a few more clouds out there on Saturday. Still plenty of sunshine, but just a few more of those clouds. Better rain chances. You'll talk 30–40% rain chances maybe through the course of the weekend. I do think that Sunday afternoon it's going to be a little bit higher out there. We'll take this up to Sunday afternoon. You can see the thunderstorms rolling on through. Sunday going into Monday I think is going to be fairly unsettled, and that is going to linger on into the first half of next week. No major issues expected, but I would be prepared for just a little bit of rain. Dew point wise, now this has been the big story here over the last couple of mornings. Dew points have been sitting down in the lower 60s. It's good for a feel like temperature of about 70, which this time of year is very, very rare. And let's fast forward 24 hours and I'll show you what it usually is sitting at. This is tomorrow evening. Still not too bad. It's going to be a little bit warmer. You'll see the heat index sitting at about 90 degrees by 7 o'clock tomorrow. Sun sets. That moisture starts to spike though. And then you fast forward 24 hours from tomorrow morning, you take it into Saturday morning and you've got dew points that are sitting in the 70s, heat index that's going to be in the 80s. That's that very still summer-like pattern, and that's what we're going to be dealing with, and it shows up well with moisture models as well. We'll take this on through the weekend. You can see it spikes. The moisture comes in from the Gulf of Mexico. We'll continue to see the moisture piling up as we go through the weekend. Temperature-wise, here's what we're dealing with tomorrow. 70 in Lafayette, heat index right around there as well. Again, this is those dew points sitting down in the 60s. That is a very, very comfortable start to the morning, especially in South Louisiana in the middle of summertime. We should get about 91, 92 degrees for tomorrow. In the evening, we're at 89. The heat index is going to be right around 93. It gets much, much warmer after that, though. And by the time we get into Saturday, this is Saturday morning, heat index almost at 90 degrees. By 8 o'clock, we'll hit triple digits in the afternoon on Saturday. Sunday looks pretty similar as well, and we'll just roll that forecast forward through the majority of next week. So enjoy one last evening, night, early morning. We'll get down to about 68 degrees tonight. We still have some time to cool down. We've got clear skies, dry conditions out there, so we should see a little bit of cooling. And while we do get a cool morning, the afternoon is going to be a little warmer than it was today. 92 degrees for your high. Winds from the east-northeast at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Humidity stays in check tomorrow. That changes by the weekend. Saturday and Sunday both are going to be pretty muggy out there, and we'll keep that going into next week. Rain chances will start to increase going into next week as well. More the daily rain chances that we used to get that we're used to seeing this time of year, but we have had a nice break here as of late.
Okay, it's way late for you, so go home.